What's going on, guys? Matt back again here. All the people that are returning to the channel, I thank you. You know, you're the reason that I do this. I love answering your questions, whether they come from LinkedIn or they come from email. I love answering all of them. And if you're new to the channel, I have coined it Becoming 1% because I want you to become 1% of the applications that come in and applicants of medical device sales. And today, the topic of the video is how to sell like an expert, because the medical device sale is a little bit different than you might think when you are selling to physicians. You have to be smart about it. You have to be good in your approach. And obviously, you have to do the right things and provide the adequate service in order for them to appreciate you and let you through the door. So, number one, I want to talk about how timing is everything. So, for example, let's say you walk into a hospital system. They just purchased X amount of equipment for X amount of dollars and you sell that. That's going to be really hard for you to walk in right there at that time because they just purchased what you are selling and they're probably not looking to use any other vendors anytime soon. So if you spend all your time at the specific hospital system trying to flip them when they just did something with the competitor, you might be wasting your time. So asking the right questions to figure out when they are purchasing certain things or when they have purchased certain things is going to be imperative to you. Because if you become the guy that is extremely annoying, especially when they've just finished purchasing something, they're not going to want to deal with you. So at least if they did just purchase something and they're at the end of the sales cycle, if you can be a likable figure, you can tell them, hey, I'm not trying to split up, a happy marriage between what you have with that company, but, I would like to help should the opportunity arise. At least you're still able to go in the door. The next thing I wanted to talk about is a push not punch mentality, especially in medical device sales. I mean, these are surgeons that you're talking to. So, you have to be very, very respectful of them because they're very, very smart individuals. A lot of times they're going to be smarter than you. That's almost guaranteed. So you have to treat them with respect. So you should be giving them an idea as far as how to help their patients and present them with the facts of that equipment. But ultimately, it's going to be their decision. So, challenge them when you can. You should challenge them to certain new ideas, but don't go telling them that what they've done in the past is bad, because essentially you're just calling them bad if that's the case. And surgeons hate that. So don't be very upfront with them. Obviously read the room. A high emotional intelligence is important in medical device sales. So read the room, feel it out, and then offer them your solution. So one thing that I've also realized in medical device sales is that warm leads are way better than cold leads. And what I mean by warm leads is someone that knows the surgeon that can vouch for you. So if you don't know anybody, you're going to have to be going in through the front desk, trying to get meetings with office staff, essentially, appointments, etc. If you know somebody that knows the surgeon, you can pretty much have that guy text the surgeon and see if he would meet with you. And I've had things get done in like one day that could have probably taken a year trying to get through, whatever office staff that you have to get through to actually talk to the surgeon. So when you're trying to look at surgeons, try and figure out who might know this person, who might be willing to help you out. A lot of times people won't be helping you out because they, don't want to just give that surgeon's information to anybody. But the more people that you reach out to, the more chance for success that you might have with it. And another one is ask a bunch of questions. Come off as a human being and ask them questions like you're having dialogue. If you just go in and shove a bunch of product knowledge down their throat without even asking them if they use that certain equipment, what they've done in the past, I mean, you don't even know what they're doing, essentially. So all those things are important. Ask them a bunch of questions. Don't ask them or say things about the weather, etc. Like all that stuff just kind of shows that you're nervous. So don't do that. Come in very prepared. Ask detailed questions that, outline sort of what your product's doing. And what I do a lot is I talk about the service constantly that I'm going to be providing. So I always talk about how much, better the service I can give than the competition is going to be. And that's something that I feel very confidently in because I do things for the patients on weekends. I'm always readily available. Things that just I know the other competitors are not doing around me. And if they are, congratulations. So, it's what you should be doing if you're in this industry and want to outperform people. So that is something that I hit on all the time. Really just ensure them that your patients are going to have any problems with this, or you're not going to have any problems with this, depending on what you do. and outline that to them. And the last thing, and this is extremely important, is follow through with the service that you promised. So if you promised them a really large reward, please follow through on that large reward, because nothing is more annoying than going to a surgeon, meeting with them, and then you're not fulfilling your expectation that you just met with them about. Especially even the first 2 patients, first 2 cases, etc. You know, you got to be willing to go above and beyond if you're going to make any kind of name for yourself in medical device sales. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Reach out to me, talk to me. I'd love to chat with any of you guys. So thank you very much.